Alright guys, this is going to be how we make our website look a little bit nicer. So last time we had a website, if you remember, and we had this basic format here, right? So we're making sandwiches. We have HTML, open tag, close HTML. We have an open body tag, a close body tag. We have a paragraph tag where words can go, close paragraph tag. We have, and I made a typo there, we have our H1, which is a heading on the paper right there. Remember, H1 is bigger than paragraphs. You can go, there's 6 types. There's H1 through H6. So the higher the number, the smaller this heading gets, okay? So you can see here, we did the HTML, or the structure of our website, and it looks like this. Now, if you remember right, we went to style, our style sheet, also known as a CSS sheet, and we could specify different things. For instance, if I wanted, the color to be red on my heading instead, I put it in the CSS. And remember, you do it by tag name. So if I have a heading tag and I want to change the color, I do H1. If I have a paragraph tag and I want to change the color, I would do a P tag. And that's the first thing we're going to do. So we have a red heading here. And what I think we want to do is we want to make our heading underlined. And it's super easy to do this. All we have to do is text decoration, that was a dash, not a colon, sorry, text decoration, and I'm just going to do underline, and another semicolon then. So remember, it's the same format. You put whatever you want to change with a colon, then whatever you're doing. So for color, red, semicolon, text decoration, colon, underline it, semicolon. So now, when I click run, oh look, I have a nice underlined heading now. Great. Now let's do a paragraph tag. And let's make the paragraph some sort of color of your choice. Pause the video here and try to make the paragraphs a different color. So pause it. And then I'm going to do it for you right now. But pause it and you try it first to see if you can get it right. So you should have paused it and tried. And here, if you didn't get it, is the correct way to do it. So very simply, just like we did, we modified heading 1, we want to modify a paragraph. So it's just going to be a P. And then I open the curly brackets. So it's the shift and hold the button next to P, you put a space. And I'm just going to do, color, colon. And maybe I want to do, I don't know, aqua for mine. I'm not going to say, or I'm going to do a blue-violet. And then I do the semicolon. Then when I hit run, all my paragraphs should be this color. Cool. Okay, we're going to go back to index.html. And now, websites aren't really too great without pictures, right? So I'm going to show you how to put a picture in. Now, first, let's find a picture. So I have running, so I'm going to do something having to do with running. And I'm going to look through Google Images here. And I don't know, I like this one. It looks kind of silly. So I'm going to right-click, and you're going to right-click with the right side of your mouse, and you're going to just click Copy Image Address, just like that. Nothing will happen. But what it does, you're able to paste it into your project. So we have it copied. Again, you want to right-click, Copy Image Address, and just save that for later. Now, you're going to determine where you want the picture. Do you want the picture, below this paragraph, below this? Do you want it below running? Do you want it at the bottom? It depends. I'm just going to change this. This should be relating to, oh, this was your second hobby. So my second hobby is, I don't know, making things. All right. So I'm going to put the picture right below running, okay? And you can easily see where below running is. Well, it's right here. Feel free to put the picture wherever you like, but I'm going to put it here. And it's really simple to put a picture in. Okay, ready? Let me show you how. You open a tag, and we're going to do img for image and src equals quotes. And then we're going to do Control V to paste in the link we did. So Control and V. And then you're going to close the tag. So let me explain what this means, and I'll move my screen so you can see the full thing. So look, image just means image. The source means, hey, where are you getting the image from? Are you uploading it from your computer? Are you getting it from the internet? And we are. We got that picture from the internet, okay? So again, make sure you have image and source, the open tag. The quotes go between the link, and then you end your tag with the end tag with a greater than sign, okay? So look at that. It's a little bit different than something like a paragraph where paragraphs are open and close. This is called a self-closing tag. You don't need a image slash tag there. So let me show you. If I run my HTML, look at that. I have my picture, okay? Cool. We're making our websites a little bit better looking. So I like the picture. Maybe I think the picture's a little too big. Well, you know that you can edit things in CSS. So if I want to edit a picture, how might you do that? So maybe you want to try it and pause it. But this is how you do it. I'm going to use image, img, open the curly brackets, and it's very simple to do. All you're going to do is just type in, height, and then maybe I'm going to do, and this, you're going to have to play around with it. So I'm going to do 300 px for pixels, and then you do a colon, and then I'm going to do width, colon, and you don't have to put a space there if you don't want to. I don't know, 300. And it's going to look weird probably because I have a rectangle, so when I change it to a square, it's going to look a little bit odd. So let me just see here. Oops. So now I run it. And yeah, see, that looks weird. I like the height better, but for the width, you're just going to want something that's a rectangle because the picture was originally a rectangle. And look at that, that's a little bit too much. So you kind of got to play around with this depending on the size of your picture. I like that the best, okay? So make sure you've added a picture in, all right? So that's how you kind of do that. There's a bunch of different things to do with CSS and HTML, but that was kind of adding a picture in, making it look nice. What I want you to try on your own now, in Index, you're going to add another heading. So it's going to be right here, above your second hobby. You're going to add the name of your second hobby as a heading. So just like this, down here, only with your second hobby, and you're going to change this to, something, and again, you're going to write it, but something about this hobby, okay? And then, after you've done a second heading, so your H1 tag will go there, and whatever is closed will go there. Add your heading name, that, and add a picture below it too, okay? So we're going to beef up this website a little bit. If you need help, first thing you should do is rewatch what I just did. Second thing, maybe ask a neighbor. Third thing, please raise your hand, all right? You guys are doing awesome.